Today's movie coaster contest experience is based off of Knight Rider and created by CMILESKC. Knight Rider is an American action crime drama television series created and produced by Glenn A. Larson. The series was originally broadcasted on NBC from 1982 to 1986. The show stars David Hasselhoff and Michael Knight, a high-tech modern crime fighter assisted by KITT, an advanced artificial intelligence, self-aware, and nearly indestructible car. Knight Rider. All right, you guys get ready for some Knight Rider. If you like some Knight Rider, smash that like button and we'll get right on into this coaster. Hey yo, my Planet Coaster friends! Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Coaster Spotlight Movie Contest Edition. Today we're going to be looking at Knight Rider Park Season 1, and here they say, welcome to the first and only Knight Rider DLC park ever created on Planet Coaster. This park was created to rival the DLC Back to the Future park and was suggested challenge by my wife to create a park that no one else has. I am proud to present Knight Rider Park Season 1. I'm new to the Planko community and this is my first park. Well, it makes sense that you're new to the community because this is not a park contest. It's a individual, singular coaster contest. We'll talk about that in a sec. Let me keep reading here. There are a lot of floating cacti and certain things out of place or alignment, and some things have not been completed, but I'm sure I have straightened out by Season 2, along with more rides and coasters. Well, another thing we don't like to do is refeature parks we've already seen or works in progress. We like to wait till it's finished. So I don't know if Season 2 is going to get a feature. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'm feeling generous. We don't know what the future has to hold. Let's keep going. I will be updating the coasters and rides as I progress. Please be sure to download the custom media music with the link down below. Enjoy this park fully. This park does use a lot of music from the actual show, plus time period pop music that actually used in the show. So you're telling me it's a giant copyright strike for my channel? We don't like doing that either. Okay, so if the music completely drops and everything is just quiet with some Planko music, you know exactly what happened. I got a strike and I had to re-upload the video. Okay, chances are if you created anything from the workshop for Knight Rider, I used it in the park, installed signage and, to recognize those creators. I'll have more complete list of the creators by Season 2. The best time to enjoy the park is at 5:15 p.m. And he goes on to list the amazing list of rides. Thanks for stopping by, and be sure to check back as they update the park regularly in the future. Have fun and enjoy the show, Curtis. For this contest, I am submitting 5 TV show-based coasters. Giga. And he goes on to list 5 coasters. I'm excluding all other coasters because they weren't created within the last 6 weeks, but created by someone else. Thank you for considering my submission, Curtis. Well, Curtis, step into my office. We have some things to talk about. Okay, guys, let's get into it. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are at the Knight Rider Park. Now, as you guys know, you are watching a coaster contest. And this is a fully fledged theme park. Packed full of copyright music and all sorts of things. What do we do here? I mean, the frame rate's also tanking. I got 21 FPS here. I mean, it's a park after all, isn't it? Well, I think what we'll have to do, I'm going to pick one coaster, I guess, which will be my favorite coaster, and we'll be judging that. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to run this by the mods. If this doesn't end up in the voting form, it was disqualified for confusion and not following the rules. That's what we usually do. We still, you know, feature the video, let people see the amazing creation, because whether or not this person followed the rules or not, they still created something really cool, all right? So we can appreciate that. It's not like they're doing something terribly wrong by having fun. You know, so they've made something here, and I'm really afraid I'm gonna get a copyright strike everywhere I go. we'll take a little bit of a look around. This isn't going to be a fully fledged park spotlight. I'm turning the music down just so you can hear me over the music, and that will reduce my chances of getting a strike. So yeah, there's too many coasters here to judge just one, and people might go, oh, that was the best submission of the entire contest because it had 7 coasters. Well, you're not allowed to do that. So in theory, it's a disqualification because of, oh wait, it said 6:15 p.m. Why wouldn't you just set it to 6:15 p.m.? Anyways, we're doing a park spotlight today. That's what we're doing. Yeah, let's just check out stuff. So here's our first coaster of the day, ladies and gentlemen. It's a hydraulic launch coaster. It's taking off right now. Let's go on it. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. Okay, hit the top hat stall, back into the station. All about the speed and the drop. Some drop towers. I don't even know what's happening here. This is crazy. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, look at all this. I mean, you've created a really cool park. I'm liking it, but that unfortunately wasn't the contest. Wasn't the contest rules. Oh my God! Can I just like disable music? Let's just hope for the best. Okay, we're going into exits. I don't care. I'm already not doing. The format has been screwed a while ago. So we have a wooden coaster. Let's look at the stats here and get right on it.
No reason for increased volume. I am scanning your interrogatives quite satisfactorily. Michael, I'm picking up a transmission. There's no reason for increased volume.
Okay, very fun. I think if any Kits Canyon runner would be the one to judge if we were going to just choose one coaster out of this park and say, hey, that's what you're getting judged on. However, it might be confusing to the viewers because they might just remember the park and vote on the park. You know, we can leave it open for discussion for the viewers. What do you think's fair? Should we judge that wooden coaster as the contest submission? Or do we, you know, just enjoy the creation here today and not include it in the votes because it completely goes against all the rules that we set forth for this contest? So we got the Knight Rider Turbo Boost. It's a drop coaster. There's a look at the stats. Let's get going. That's not the one. Actually, I got to turn the music down for each one of these because they use copywritten music. Here we go. And I'll sit in the middle seat for this. Hopefully the coaster's louder than the music.
I'm getting some unusual readings. getting some unusual readings.
Michael, I'm picking up a transmission.
There's no reason for increased volume. I am scanning your interrogatives quite satisfactorily.
Michael, I'm picking up a transmission.
There's no reason for increased volume. I am scanning your interrogatives.
I gotta say, regardless of following the rules or not, this is a fun submission. There are things that stand out as very unfinished, and the pathwork could use some help. You know, there's a lot of basic builder mistakes done here. Everything's very spread out with a lot of windy paths and some theming missed in between. But it also is like one of those things where new people get into the game and they just want to have fun and they just put stuff down and have a good time. Oh my god, that's so loud. And that's what we're all about in this community, right? Having a good time, having fun, playing something creative and letting your imagination go wild. And this definitely looks and feels like a Knight Rider experience through and through. And, you know, that's fun. That's super fun. So my hat's off to you for creating something fun, but be sure to read the rules in the future and just make sure you're doing everything right or following the rules correctly. And if you have any questions, ask the moderation team or the community itself. If you would have shown this to anybody on Discord as you were making it, I'm sure somebody would have stopped you and said, hey, did you look at the rules form? Because we're supposed to do one coaster. Now, I think what might have been confusing, I think we might have said you're allowed to use multiple coasters for thematic reasons, but that is mainly to... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we're muting that song entirely. Cruel Summer. Here we go. What was I saying? I'll just ride the coaster. Okay, there it is. As I was saying, we did say we would allow people to use multiple coasters for thematic reasons, but they would be in test mode. So for example, you're riding a coaster and a train goes by. Well, that train would have to be a coaster on a separate trigger sequence and all that. So they would be there just to improve the main experience of your main coaster. Do we go on this? The Giga kit. The Giga kit. So I know I'm not exploring this like a traditional park because this is the park spotlight. Oh my god, Cruel Summer. Where's this music coming from? I thought I turned you off. Boy. Oh boy. Okay. Well, this is an amazing boarding station, by the way. We're gonna... another reason I'm not exploring this like a traditional park is because of all the copywritten music that I'm trying to dodge. So what do we have here? It's Giga Invincible. There we go. And we have one going up the lift, so let's go to that and sit back and enjoy the experience. Really cool. I gotta say, it is fun doing a park spotlight, even though this is not what we're supposed to be doing. I'm having a good time. I'll let you guys in on a little behind-the-scenes information here. This is actually my second recording in my new rental suite. So everything else I actually recorded before I moved, but then I didn't have time to finish the recordings and finish the contest, and then, you know, all that stuff happened. So we've been away from the channel because of the move. I just kind of jumped in where I left off, and this is my second recording of the day. So when I saw all these coasters and stuff, I was like, okay, let's just do it. Like, we don't have any park spotlights coming up as far as I can tell, because we got this contest and the video game coaster contest. So it's kind of fun to get this in here because it's like, hey, we get to do a park spotlight, whether it be traditional or not. We're banging out a lot of coasters here today. So, oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna go on the Kit's Crazy Train, and it is a mine train coaster, and we're gonna mute the music. Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, we're not going on that. And we're gonna sit in the very wait, how do I do this? We're gonna sit in the very back seat of the last car, and off we go. I gotta say, these are really fun coaster experiences. I'm having a good time with these. While the park layout and path work and queue work and side decorations might be a little lackluster at times, the actual ride experiences are really cool. Now, I do wish in the future, who is this creator? CMILESKC. I might not have mentioned the creator's name in the beginning because I think that's the first time I'm reading it. I'm a little off, guys. I forgot how to do things. Doing things in all different order. We're gonna skip the log flume. I mean, we might skip a few things. We might skip the transport rides as well. We have a inverted coaster here called the Goliath. I think this is one of the ones that he said he did not create, and we'll check this out. Okay, let's do it. I love all the animatronics on these coasters. It's very thematic and themed properly to the Knight Rider universe. Okay, so we have, I'm gonna close this one down. Knight of the Phoenix. There's a look at all the stats. We're dealing with a winged launch coaster, and off we go. Wow, that was so fast. I thought we were going at 2 times speed. Look at the G-forces, 8.44 verticals and 4.5 laterals. So even though it's green across the board, take a look at your heat maps and you know, see where the laterals are going too high and the verticals, and you know, try to smooth it out. It was going really fast at times. Probably the verticals will show up hotter here. Yeah, it was a very fast and furious coaster, and I think between some of the transitions on this coaster and the mine train as well, a little bit herky-jerky at times, and something to watch out for. But I think we've had a pretty decent look. I know it's not a park spotlight. I mean, some people might want to see a little bit more. Let's switch it back to day. We got an overarching look at everything, considering this is supposed to be a one-shot, one-coaster submission. That was the intentions of the contest. I think we looked at quite a lot here today, and I think that's being fair on my part. We will get back to park spotlights and fully look at everything. Did we go on the wooden coaster, Kits Canyon Runner? I know we did go on a wooden coaster. I'm just having a hard time figuring out where that was. I think this was the one. And then we went on a dive coaster. Yep. I want to make sure I didn't miss any of the hot ones. Looks like we got them all. All right. So there's a chance this one might not show up in the voting form for the contest, just because I don't know if people know what they're voting on, because this would win just beyond the sheer amount of stuff. But because we're supposed to do one coaster and one coaster only based on a movie, this goes beyond that. Now, as a Knight Rider themed experience, I think you nailed it. There's a lot of fun Knight Rider stuff. I think the music's doing a lot of the heavy lifting. When you add the music in with the animatronics and all that, it's like, oh yeah, this is Knight Rider. So I think it does you a lot of favors there, but it's not good for YouTube. We just can't use other people's music. It's, you know, copyright infringement and all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, in the future, CMILE, be sure to check out the rules form, as well as avoid copyright music if you want to get your stuff featured, or if you don't want to have it completely muted, and keep doing what you're doing. I do think in terms of parks, you know, if you shrunk all this down and made it more compact and did it all in this area, you would be able to get the whole experience. You'd be able to cram the parking lot over here. You'd be able to do some of the town stuff over here. All this little oasis things could be off here. Then you wouldn't need these long winding paths everywhere, because everything's going to be more compact and less distance between each of the attractions. And then if you just focus on compacting things a little bit more, you're going to have less distance to put all your decorations across, which is going to help you fill that space more rapidly. And you're going end to end. You planned big from the start, and this is a lot of issues that the newer builders run into, is when they start, you know, I put a coaster over here, I put a coaster over here, now I have to fill everything in between, and we're already down to 21 FPS. If you build any further, this park is going to be like physically unplayable. Looks like there's a dark ride or something in here that we missed. Another dark rider themed park or ride. Seems like it could be pretty cool, but I already give my 2 cents on this situation, but I had a fun time with this park here today. It was cool. Really cool stuff. What did you guys think of the Knight Rider park for the movie coaster contest? Pretty cool stuff here today. I'm not mad at it. I had a good time. Let's move on to the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next contest submission. Bye now.